Hi, welcome to the SPM trial paper for 2024, the SBP paper, paper 2. So let's look at the questions in this paper. So if we look at the question 1, so this diagram 1 shows a reciprocal that represents a variation. I want the relation between variable y and variable x. So when it's a reciprocal, means y varies with 1 over x, means varies inversely with x. Okay, then B1 express y in terms of x. So we have y equals to a constant over x. We have to figure out the constant. So just sub in the value that we have here. When x is 5, y is 15. Means 15 equals k over 5. 15 times 5 is k. K is 75. So y equals to 75 over x. That's the y in terms of x. Yeah. Okay. Put this here. Then B2, state the value of y when x equals to 9. So just use this equation that we have formed. Sub in the x value, 75 over 9. So y is equals to, just take 75 divided by 9. I get 25 over 3. You can leave it in fraction. That's for question 1. Then question 2. So part A, complete the table in the answer space for the equation y equals 2 minus 3x. So just put in the value of x and calculate the y value based on the equation. So 2 minus 3x. Calculate, if I put negative 0.5, it is 3.5. If I put 0, it will be 2. And calculate 1 is negative 1. So based on these values, okay, I want to draw a graph for the y equals 2 minus 3x. So 2 cm to 1 unit on x-axis, each box 1 unit. 2 cm to 5 units on the y-axis, each box 5 units. So it goes from negative 2 to 2. So negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. So y-axis in the middle here. Okay. Y values highest is 8. So I go up to 10. 5, 0. Negative 5. And horizontal axis here. Negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2, the x. So plot the values, plot the points, 8. So 10 small boxes is 5, means each small box is 0.5. So 9, 8 here, 3.5 at negative 0.5. 3.5 here. Sorry, here. 0 is 2, 1, 2. 1 is negative 1. Here. Then 2 is negative 4. Here. So this is a linear graph. So just draw a straight line. Yeah, from the equation, you should be able to tell it's a linear graph. So draw a straight line passing through all the points. That's the graph. Yeah, so just like that. That is question 2. Question 3. Given mean of 6 numbers is 35. Calculate sum of the 6 numbers. So sum of the values over number of values, 6 will be equals to the mean, 35. Means sum of values will be 35 times 6. Okay, so we just calculate 35 times 6 is 210. Yeah, that's the sum of the values. Then B, If three numbers x, x plus 4, and 20, and 2x are added to the set of data, new mean is 30. Means the new sum of values will be plus x, x plus 4, and 2x. Okay. So the sum of values plus x plus 4 plus 2x divided by, so originally there are 6 numbers. Now adding 3 numbers in, I have 9 values equals to the new mean 30. So 30 times 9 is x plus 2x is 4x plus 210 plus 4, 214. So 4x is 270 minus 214, which is 56. Then bring over the 4, divide by 4, x is 14. That's the value of x. Okay, that's for question 3. Now question 4. Given tangent theta is negative 1.4826. Okay, and theta is more or equals 180 less or equals 360. Calculate the value of theta, the angle theta. Okay, so you see, if I sketch the quadrants, ASTC, 180 to 360 means we ignore the first 2 quadrants. Tangent negative means it must be 4th quadrant, because third quadrant angle is positive. Okay, so yeah, when I use tangent inverse, shift tangent 1.4826, okay, I get 56 degrees. That's the that's the reference angle. Okay, means tangent theta equals tangent 56 degrees. Sorry, equals to negative of tangent 56 degrees because of negative. Yeah, so here is 56. So what I want is the general angle here means theta is 360 minus 56, which is 304 degrees. That's part A. Part B, without using scientific calculator, determine the value of sine 300. So sine 300 is until here. Okay, so if this is 300 means this is 60 degrees. ASTC. So sine 300 degrees. C, so it should be negative value. So it's same as negative sine of the reference angle. Negative of sine 60 degrees. And sine 60 degrees, although they say you can, without using a scientific calculator, but even if you use calculator, sine 60 actually doesn't matter because there is no working for getting the square root of 3 over 2. But if you're using MS version calculator, you wouldn't be able to get the square root of 3 over 2. Okay, then you have to look at the triangle, equilateral triangle, 2, 2, 2. If I cut into half to form a right angled triangle, and here will be 1. Here is square root of 3 using Pythagoras theorem. 2 square minus 1 square square root. Then here is 60. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. That's why square root of 3 over 2. Yeah, so sine 300 is negative square root of 3 over 2. Make sure to have negative as well. Yeah, so that is question 4. Then look at question 5. So length of a rectangle is x plus 3 cm. Width is 7 cm less than the length. So length is x plus 3, width is 7 cm less, means it's x plus 3 minus 7, which is x minus 4. Okay, so we want the area of the rectangle. Okay, L. So yeah, it will be the length, x plus 3, times the width, x minus 4. So just expand. X squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. So x, yeah, L is x squared minus x minus 12. Just like that. Okay. Then part B. Sketch the graph of functions for the area of rectangle means sketch this quadratic graph. So this quadratic graph, we know the intercepts is when x plus 3 equals 0 and x minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so if x plus 3 equals 0, x is negative 3, x minus 4 is 0, means x is 4. These are the two x-intercepts, okay, when the L is 0. So I have negative 3 and 4. A is positive, U-shaped curve. So we just sketch out a U-shaped curve. Negative 3, 4. C here, negative 12, the y-intercept. Yeah, actually that's it. The shape of the curve, x-intercepts, and the y-intercept, that's the 3 marks. Yeah. Okay. Your axial symmetry should be more on the right side, because it should be in the middle of the 3 and 4. Yeah. Then we look at question 6. Diagram 3 shows the location of Eileen's house, Ravita's house, and the hospital drawn on the Cartesian plane. Ravita rides a motorcycle from her house to Eileen's house, which is 17 km. Okay, if 1 unit represents 1 km, state the value of h. So her house, Ravita's house, to Eileen's house is 17 km. So this is 17. See here, from 10 to 2 means distance is 8. Okay. Yeah. And here to here, we want to find the value. Okay. So basically, h minus 5 would be the distance here. Sorry, 5 minus h would be the distance here. So 5 minus h square plus 8 square equals 17 square. 5 minus h square is 17 square minus 8 square. Square root of 17 square minus 8 square would be 5 minus h, which is 15. Okay, bring over the 5 minus 5 is 10. Bring over the negative, h is negative 10. Yeah, basically that's the value of h. Yeah, okay, that's for part A. Part B. The road that connects Eileen's house and Ravita's house is parallel to the road that connects hospital and school. Okay, actually, let me put this here, easier to see. Yeah, so I want the equation of straight line that represents road from hospital to school. Road that connects Eileen's house to Ravita's house is parallel to road that connects hospital and school. Means this one I need to form an equation of straight line. So I find gradient. Gradient will be same as gradient of Eileen and Ravita. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 8 divided by negative 15. Negative 8 over 15. Okay, so y equals negative 8 over 15x plus c. So to find c, we submit a point on the line, which we have the hospital, coordinates of the hospital. Okay, coordinates of the hospital. So coordinates of the hospital would be 5, 10. So means 10 equals negative 8 over 15 times 5 plus C. 10 equals negative 8 over 3 plus C. 10 plus 8 over 3 equals C. C would be 10 plus 8 over 3, 38 over 3. So y equals negative 8 over 15x plus 38 over 3. That's it. That's the equation of the straight line here. Yeah. Okay, that's question 6. Then question 7. Venn diagram here shows set P, Q, and R. So on the diagram, the answer says shade the sets. P intersect Q. So everything that is intersecting between P and Q. So it includes this part in the R as well. So this whole part would be the shaded region. And for B, P union Q bracket Q intersect R prime. So Q intersect R is the R prime, means everything outside of that. So everything outside of the set R basically. Okay. So it includes all these parts here. Yeah. Then union P. Union P means we add on what's inside of the set P. So we have to add in this part as well. This also inside set P. So the whole set P should be shaded. That's it. That's the shaded region here. That's for question 7. Then question 8. So part A, write the inverse of the following statement. Inverse means we negate the antecedent and the consequent. Okay, negate both the antecedent and consequent. So if 5.3 times 10 to the power n is not a standard form, then n is not an integer. Yeah. Okay, that would be the inverse. Then for B, write down premise 2 to complete the argument, then state whether the argument is sound or not sound. So if x is an odd number, then 4x is an even number. Conclusion, x is not an odd number. That means I'm using contrapositive. Basically, 4x is not an even number. Yeah, that would be the premise 2. So sound or not sound. So we see whether it's correct or not. If x is an odd number, I can just look at the original statement. Okay, if x is an odd number, 4x is an even number. X is odd number, 4x is even number. 4 times odd number would be an even number. So if 4x is not an even number, x is not an odd number. Yeah, that is sound. Okay. If it's not an even number, if 4x is not an even number, definitely x is not a number. In fact, x will not be an even number as well. Yeah. Basically, x will not be an integer lah. Okay, it can be a fraction, it can be an decimal number as well. Yeah, it is sound. Okay, that's question 8. Then question 9. Diagram 4 shows two semicircles PQR. Sorry. PQR and PUO with center O and T respectively. SOT is sector of a circle with center O. PTOR is a straight line. Semicircle, semicircle, sector. So OR is 18 cm. Okay, let's label here 18 cm. Angle SOR. This angle 155 degrees. Means my wait. Should be here. My bad. This side. 155 degrees. So if you 155, this straight line means here would be 25 degrees. It should add up to 180. Okay. So part A, we want the length of minor arc ST. So 25 degrees. This T is the center of PO. Means OP is 18, this is the diameter. So radius will be half of that, means is 9 cm. Because OR and OP should be same. So length of arc ST is angle over 360 times the circumference, 2 pi r. 2 times pi, pi is 22 over 7, they say here, times radius, radius is 9. So calculate. 25 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 9, which is 55 over 14. Or we can put mixed number as well, 313 over 14 cm. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't really matter lah. Okay, even if you put decimal, minimum 3 significant figures. Part B, area of the shaded region. So it'll be area of the sector, area of the larger semicircle minus area of this smaller semicircle. So let's calculate one by one. Area of OST, angle over 360 times area of circle, pi 22 over 7 times r squared, 9 squared. 25 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 9 squared, which is, yeah, let's put mixed number lah. 17, 19 over 28. Area of PQR, OPQR, half, because it's semicircle, half, or you can write 180 over 360 also, it's the same thing, times pi r squared. Radius here is 18. Half times 22 over 7 times 18 square, 509, 1 over 7 cm square. Then area of OTPU, also half, or 180 over 360 times pi r square. Radius here is the same as the radius of the small sector, 9 square. Half times 22 over 7 times 9 square. 127, 2 over 7 cm square. Means area of the shaded region is 509, 1 over 7 plus 17, 19 over 28 minus 127, 2 over 7. You can count all at once also, doesn't really matter. 509, make sure you know the clean mixed number, 1 over 7 plus 17, 19 over 28 minus 127, 2 over 7. equals 399 15 over 28. Let's just take decimal lah, 0.54 cm square. Okay, 0.5 also is fine actually. But usually I like to put 2 decimal places. So yeah, that is the question 9. Next, question 10. Lim plans to pay off his education loan amounting to 30,400 ringgit. Every month he receives a salary of 4,300 ringgit and saves 12% of his salary for this purpose. Calculate the minimum time in months required by Lim to pay off his education loan if his current savings amount is 11,680. So let's take 30,400. Okay, I minus 11,680 first. 18,720 ringgit. That's how much he needs to save. Okay. So he receives salary of 4,300 ringgit and save 12% of his salary. So 12% of 4,300. Each month he saves 516 ringgit. So time required would be 18,720 divided by how much you can save every month, divided by 516. 18,720 divided 516. 36.27. So we always round up to the next value, means 37 months. Yeah, although it's 0.3, but we round up, okay, because yeah, it would need a full month to save the amount for every time that you start saving. So that's question 10. Okay. Now question 11. The annual income of Encik Akbar is 250,400 ringgit in year 2023. So table 1.1 shows the tax relief claimed by Encik Akbar. He had paid zakat amounting to 13,000 ringgit in that year. So here we have the tax relief. Calculate the chargeable income for Encik Akbar. So chargeable income, basically we take the total income, okay, minus off. So we take 250,000 minus off all the relief that we have. So make sure the limit, you have to follow the limit. Means minus 9,000. Minus this one 7,500, but limit is only 7,000. So we only minus 7,000. And for lifestyle, 2,500. Medical insurance, 3,500. And medical treatment expenses, 2,000. So we calculate. 250,000 minus 9,000 minus 7,000 minus 2,005 minus 3,005 minus 2,000. We get 226,000. Okay, wait, sorry, 250,400. My bad. So 226,400 ringgit. That is the chargeable income. Yeah. Then part B. Okay, hence by using table 1.2 here, calculate the income tax payable by Encik Akbar for that year. So 226400. 226400. Okay. Let's put this here. it's within this income range, okay, 100 to 250,000. So the income tax payable would be the 10,900 for the first 100,000 plus 24% of the rest of it, means 24% of 126,400 ringgit. Yeah. Okay, and there's a zakat of 13,000. So we also have to minus the 13,000 for zakat. Okay, as a rebate. So 10,900 plus 24% of 126,400 minus 13,000 from zakat. So means 28,236 ringgit. That's the income tax payable. Then, if his salary was deducted monthly by 3,100 ringgit for monthly tax deduction, does Encik Abah need to pay any more income tax? So we take 12 times 3,100. 12 months times the 3,100 ringgit per month, we get 37,200, which you can see it is more than the income tax payable, 28,236 ringgit. Okay, so no need. Okay, because the money tax deduction is more than the income tax payable. Okay, total money tax deduction is more than the income tax payable. Yeah. Okay, that's the justification that we need. Yeah, so that's for question 11. Okay, then we look at question 12. Diagram 5 shows quadrilateral EFGH, EJKL, and EMNP drawn on the Cartesian plane. State whether quadrilateral EJKL and EMNP are similar. Justify your answer. So similar means it should be same shape, but can be different size. So EJKL, EMNP, yeah, they are similar, okay, because they have the same shape, just that the size is different. Okay, so so yes, I can say maybe angle HEF equals to angle, angle JEL. Actually, no. Let me see. Angle JEL both also shares. So I can't really, maybe angle EJK lah. Okay, equals to angle EMN. Then I can say the ratio of the length is the same. So EP over EL equals to EM over EJ. Yeah. Yeah, that will do. Okay, the ratio of the length remains constant. Then describe in full the transformation. EMNP is image of EFGH, this one, under combined transformation RS, means S first and then R. So S is from this to this. Okay, so this to this, if I rotate, it will be different orientation. So from the orientation, it's a reflection. So if it's hard for you to see the reflection in this orientation, okay, the trick is to rotate it to an angle that is easier for us to see the rotation like this. Rotate it diagonal, see it this way, you see, it's the same as flipping it towards the right side. Yeah. So by looking at a different orientation, it makes it easier for us to see the reflection, and it's easier for us to see the line of reflection as well. Okay, so it would basically be like this. That's the axis of reflection. So S is reflection on the line y equals x. Diagonal line like this is y equals x. Okay, then R is from this to this, change size, definitely enlargement. Enlargement with scale factor, double the size means scale factor of 2, and center of enlargement will be the point that doesn't change, which is the point E, or you can also put coordinates 5, 5. Okay, it's the same thing. Then part C, calculate area of the shaded region. If EFGH, the smaller one, is 25 units square. So first we find area of EMNP, the area of image. Area of image is scale factor square times area object, 25. So it's 100 units square. So area of the shaded region, we just take 100 minus the unshaded part, 25. 75 units square. That's it. Yeah. Okay. That's question 12. Then we look at question 13. The year 2022, Encik Felix has a car to be used in Sandakan. Table 2 shows the premium rates under motor tariff for motor insurance, motor policies issued in Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. So, given that the rate for each 1,000 ringgit or part thereof on the value exceeding the first 1,000 ringgit, for Peninsular Malaysia and Sabah Sarawak, 26 and 20 ringgit 30 cents respectively. Okay, so Encik Felix wants to renew his car insurance with face value of 90,000 ringgit, engine capacity 2,000 cc, and non-claimable discount 55%. So 2,000 is not exceeding 2,200. Okay, so first I want the gross premium. Okay, for comprehensive policy. So I find basic premium first. Basic premium under comprehensive policy. So it is 339 ringgit 10 cents. Hold on, where is he in? Sandakan. Sandakan should be Sabah Sarawak. So 243 ringgit 90 cents. Yeah, You have to be aware whether it is Sabah Sarawak or Peninsular Malaysia. So 243 ringgit and 90 cents plus with this for the first 1,000 means I have another 89,000 ringgit. Per thousand, so divide 1,000 times the rate, 20 ringgit and 30 cents for Sabah Sarawak. So calculate this, 243.9 plus 89,000 over 1,000 times 20.3. So 2,000 ringgit, 2,050 ringgit, 60 cents. Correct. Plus 59,000 per 1,000. Yeah. Then the gross premium, okay, is 55% discount, means the price will be 45% off the basic premium. So times 45%, then we get 922 ringgit 77 cents. That's it. Okay, that's gross premium. Then I want the gross premium under third party policy in Johor Bahru. So Johor Bahru now Semenanjung, Malaysia. So third party policy will just be this amount. Okay. For the basic premium. For the gross premium, we have to take out the no claim discount. So 45% off 151 ringgit 20 cents. 45% times 151.2, we get 68 ringgit and 4 cents. Yeah, that's part A. Then part B. Puan Kasih has major medical insurance policy with deductible provision of 800 ringgit and 730 co-insurance percentage participation clause in a policy. Calculate the cost borne by Puan Kasih if the medical cost is 30,000 ringgit. So medical cost 30,000, deductible 800. So we take 30,000 minus 800 first, get 29,200. Okay. Then we split 70-30, means Puan Kasih will get 30%. 30% of 29,200. RM8,760 means the cost by Puan Kasih will be the 8,760 plus the deductible 800. So it's 9,560 ringgit. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's for question 13. Yeah, then question 4. So table 3.2 shows the distance between the locations. Complete the undirected weighted graph in the answer space. Yeah, so I want to complete this graph. Just follow the information given in the table. Yeah, so we have PS, connect P with S, and label the weightage 42. Okay. Then BS, B connect with S, weightage 41. Just go through one by one. SG, 77. PM, 58. GB, 48. PB, 50. SK, 60. MK, 84. SM, 51. And GP, 90. That's it. That's the undirected weighted graph. Then for part B, a tourist from Australia plans to visit all 6 destinations above, starting from Kuala Selangor. Kuala Selangor means starting from the K. Okay, so draw a tree with maximum total weight, which shows every place being visited once only. Okay, so yeah, we want same vertices, K, S, G, B, P, M. Okay, so starting from Kuala Selangor. Yeah. So either go KS first or KM first. So usually I will try to start with all the lowest weightage points. Now, if I go at that, it's branching off to many ways. Okay, we start from curse angle. And this. So it makes most sense if I get rid of this. Connect here. Yeah, but that will form a loop. And let's see. If I go KS, I would want to take this way. Yeah. Okay. Let's say if I go like this. Yeah. If I try to count, 60, 51, 58, 50, 48. Yeah, actually that is likely to be the minimum total weight. But what I want is maximum total weight. Okay, so I shouldn't go here actually. Okay, I should try to take all those with the highest weightage. So this one, K to M first. And from here would be 58. Highest I can use is 90. Yeah, then 77 and 41. This one is, although low weightage, but yeah, it's the least that I need to sacrifice. So this is the tree with the highest total weightage. So the maximum distance, just add together, 84, 58, 90, 77, 41. Yeah, 354. Okay, sorry, not 88, 84. 350. 350 km. Yeah, so sometimes they may ask for minimum, sometimes like this, they are asking for maximum. So it depends on the question. You have to be very aware what they are looking for. Okay. Then part C, Encik Ramli lives in Shah Alam, plans to take his family for vacation in Putrajaya during school holidays. Petrol rate is 2 ringgit 30 cents per km of travel. Toll rate 4 ringgit 30 cents for one way is charged to go to Putrajaya. Calculate the cost of Encik Ramli's round trip. So yeah, total cost 2 ringgit and 30 cents. From Shah Alam to Putrajaya, S to P. So between S and P would be 42 km. So 2 ringgit 30 cents I times 42, then times 2 for round trip, plus 2 times of the toll, 4 ringgit 30 cents. Yeah. So 2.3 times 4.2 times 2 plus 2 times 4.3, which is 27 ringgit and 92 cents. Correct enough. Sorry, 42, not 4.2. 201 ringgit 80 cents. Yeah, 201 ringgit and 80 cents. That's for question 40. Then question 50. So in September, Clinic Ramal has launched Ideal Body Mass Index BMI campaign. Diagram 6 shows cumulative histogram that represents mass in kg of 40 participants. Okay, so complete the table 4 in the answer space. Okay, let me put this here. So you see, this is 35 to 39. Means next one should be starting from the next number 40 until plus 4, so 44. Or we minus 0.5 from the upper boundary plus 0.5 from the lower boundary. So it's 45 to 49, 50 to 50. This question has an error. By right, this should be 54.5. This also 64.5. It doesn't make sense that it's not. This also 74.5. It's a question problem. 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74. Midpoints, just add the upper and lower limit divided by 2. So 42, 47, 52, 57, 62, 67, 72. Frequency. So this is a cumulative histogram. Means these are the cumulative frequency. So to get back the frequency, we take the cumulative frequency minus the cumulative frequency before. So here is 7, here is 3, 7 minus 3, 4. Here, 15, 15 minus 7, 8. Then 25 minus 15 is 10. 32 minus 25, 7. 37 minus 32, 5. 40. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I skipped one. Should be one box below. The first one should be the first cumulative frequency. So 3. Because it's starting from 0, not starting from 3 here. And last one is 40 minus 37, 3. Yeah. So 3, 4, 8, 10, 7, 5, 3. Just take the cumulative frequency minus the cumulative frequency before. So 3 minus 0, 7 minus 3, 15 minus 7, and so on. Then part B, calculate the mean mass of participant. So mean, we take frequency and midpoint to calculate. Okay. So mean, sum of frequency times midpoints, 4 times 47, plus 8 times 52, plus 10 times 57, plus 7 times 62, plus 5 times 67, plus 3 times 72. Okay, over the total frequency. Total frequency, actually, we don't need to count. We should already know is 40. Because the highest cumulative frequency would be the total frequency. So 3 times 42 plus 4 times 47 plus 8 times 52 plus 10 times 57 plus 7 times 62 plus 5 times 67 plus 3 times 72. Okay, 2285 divided by 40, 57.125. Okay, that's it. That's the mean. And part C, after a data review was made, it was found that there was an error in the weighing scale that caused each recorded data to exceed 2 kg from the actual mass. Yeah. So means everything is added by 2. Okay, every single data was added by 2, so we need to minus back 2. So actually this one, okay, very simple. If each data we plus by a value or minus a value, the mean will change in the exact same way. Okay, means it will also plus 2 or minus 2. In this case, minus 2. So means the old mean, 57.125 minus 2. They say correct to 4 significant figures. So 55.13. Yeah. Okay, 55.13 kg. That's question 15. Now, question 16. So question 16 here, restaurant Sudoku at Rongpin has a location of 504 ringgit per day to buy X kg of prawns. Yeah, and Y kg of squid. The minimum mass of prawn is 7 kg. Sorry, yeah. Then mass of prawn cannot exceed 3 times the mass of the squid. Price of kilogram of prawn and squid is 28 and 42 ringgit respectively. So write 3 linear inequalities other than x more or equals 0 and y more equals 0, which represents purchase condition of the raw materials of the food. So allocation 504 ringgit per day. Price is 28 and 42, so means 28x plus 42y less or equals to 504. It cannot exceed 504 ringgit. Minimum mass of prawn. Prawn is x, means x must be more or equals to 7 kg, more equals 7. Mass of prawn cannot exceed 3 times the mass of squid. Mass of prawn x cannot exceed means less or equals 3 times the mass of squid, so 3y. These are the 3 inequalities that we can form. Just like that. Then the part B. Diagram 7 shows distance to time against time graph for Hakim's journey while driving a car from Kuantan to Mersing. So during Hakim's journey to Mersing, he stopped at restaurant Sudoku in Rompin for lunch. So state the duration in minutes Hakim is at the restaurant. So the duration that he stopped, this part, means from 115 to 162. So means I take 162 minus 115, I get 47 minutes. Then B2. Given speed of Hakim's car from Rompin to Mersing is 80 km per hour. Rompin to Mersing means this part of the journey. Calculate value of t, means change in distance from 133 to 197. 197 minus 133 over change in time, t minus 162 equals to 80. So 197 minus 133 over t minus 162 equals to the 80 km per hour. But this time is in minutes, so I have to divide 60 to change it to hours. Okay, because it's km per hour. So 197 minus 133 is 64. Bring up 80 times t minus 162 over 60. Yeah, cut. Means 8 over 6 is 4 over 3. 4 over 3t minus 162 times 4 over 3. Yeah, 216 equals 64. Bring over the 216 plus 216 equals 4 over 3t. So 4 over 3t is 280. Bring over the fraction, flip it around, times 3 over 4. So 210. T value is 210. That's part B. Part C. I have number of bowls of prawn dishes prepared by restaurant Sudoku on every Wednesday. 2 bowls are chosen at random from prawn dish menu. So first bowl is calculate the probability that first bowl is masak lemak cili api and second bowl is masak lemak cili. It's not masak lemak cili api. So first bowl means I select 5 out of total, 5 plus 8 plus 3, 16. And then second bowl is not. So yeah, means I have 11 other dishes. Out of total, after selecting 1, I'm left with 15. Okay, so 5 over 16 times 11 over 15, we get 11 over 48. That's the probability here. Second one, 2 bowls of dishes are selected from the same prawn dish menu. Either both masak lemak cili api, both curry, or both tom yum. Means 5 over 16 times 4 over 15 if both are nasi lemak cili api, or both are curry, 8 out of 16 times 7 out of 15. After choosing one, make sure you minus 1. Or, so all with plus, both are tom yum, 3 out of 16 times 2 out of 15. Yeah, so we calculate 5 over 16 times 4 over 15 plus 8 over 16 times 7 over 15 plus 3 over 16 times 2 over 15. We get 41 over 120. Yeah, that's part C. Okay, then part D, scale drawings. So calculate actual perimeter of restaurant Sudoku. So we have to use conversion of length. Okay, so before that, I need to find the missing length here. This one. Okay, so we need to form a right-angled triangle to relate. Okay, here. The whole height, 5.2 plus 1.3, 6.5. Here is 4, means here 2.5. Okay. This length, here is 3, here is 7, means 10. Whole thing is 16, means here is 6 cm. So 2.5, 6, I can find this length using Pythagoras theorem. 2.5 square plus 6 square, square root. Square root of 2.5 square plus 6 square, which is 6.5 cm. So perimeter in the drawing is this one. I can calculate perimeter first. Okay, area we have to convert first, but perimeter is okay because the unit is still in cm. Okay, it's still a measurement of length. So we can add together first. 5.2 plus 16 plus 4 plus 6.5 plus 7 plus 1.3 plus 3. 43 cm. Okay, this is in the drawing. Okay, so I want to find back the actual perimeter. Okay, so actual perimeter, so drawing perimeter, sorry, 43 cm. Drawing perimeter over the actual perimeter equals to the scale 1 over 300. So I can cross multiply. Okay, let me put it here. So 43 times 300 equals to the actual perimeter. Actual perimeter would be 43 times 300. 12,900, but that is in cm. Okay, in cm. So we have to convert to meters basically. Okay, so convert it back to meters. 129 meters. Just like that. Okay, that's for question 16. Now, question 17. So, a fully residential school SBP has organized an athletics tournament for the state level. 8 pupils have participated in 400 meters running event. Table 6 shows the recorded times in ascending order on the interquartile range. So this is already ascending order. So we find the quartiles. First quartile. So you see here, the middle of these values would be here. So in the middle of the values lower than the median, here would be the first quartile. In between 42 and 42, so just 42. Okay, third quartile, in between the numbers higher than the median, here in between 50 and 51. 50 plus 51 divided by 2, 50.5. Then interquartile range, we just minus 50.5 minus 42, which is 8.5. Okay, 8.5. That is the interquartile range, just like that. Very simple. Then part B, here we have speed against time graph for Asman's training for duration of 1 hour every day. So state the uniform speed when the speed doesn't change, horizontal line, the 160. Okay, so it's just 160 meter per minute. Second one, calculate value of t if Asman's running distance from L to M. This part is 2,880 meters. So distance from a speed against time graph is the area under the graph. Okay, so area of this trapezium basically, okay, this trapezium would be equals to 2880. So area of trapezium, half times sum of parallel sides, 160 and 200. 160 plus 200 times height, which is from 22 until t, so t minus 22 equals to 2880. Okay, so 360 means 180. 180 times t minus 22 equals 2880. T minus 22 is 2880 divided by 180. 280 divided by 180. 16. Bring over 22, minus become plus. Time would be, t would be 38. Yeah, that's for part B. Part C. During athletics tournament, a store sells carbonated drinks and a potato chips. A running coach spends 36 ringgit to buy 5 bottles of carbonated water and 8 packs of potato chips. One of the runners spent 11 ringgit more than his coach to buy double the amount of carbonated drinks and 6 packs of potato chips. Using matrix method, calculate price of a bottle of carbonated drink. So we form the equations first. 5 carbonated water, let's put X for carbonated water, Y for the potato chips. Okay, so 5X plus 8Y, yeah, equals to 36. One of the runners spent 11 ringgit more than his coach, means 47 ringgit. Double the amount of carbonated drinks, means 10. 10x plus 6 packets of potato chips, 6y. These are the 2 equations. Once you have the 2 equations, put it in matrix form. 5, 8, 10, 6 times xy equals 36, 47. Okay, they say using matrix method, you have to use the matrix method. And inverse matrix, okay, yeah, carry out this, I times inverse matrix of 5, 8, 10, 6. So 1 over AD, 5 times 6 minus 8 times 10. Okay, just follow the formula for inverse matrix. Switch A and D, negative to B and C, times 36, 47. So this is 30 minus 80, negative 50, negative 1 over 50. This one, when we multiply, first matrix follow the rows, second matrix follow the columns. 6 times 36, 216 minus 8 times 47, 376. And negative 10 times 36, negative 360, plus 5 times 47, 235. So negative 1 over 50. This is -160, and here negative 125. Okay, times the negative 1 over 50. 160 divided by 50, 3.2. 125 divided by 50, 2.5. Yeah, that is. Then that means X, which is the price of a carbonated drink, will be 3 ringgit and 20 cents. Yeah, that's for part C. Okay, part D. A total of 4 rolls of plastic wrap are used to wrap 20 hampers that will be given to the winners of the athletics tournament. Each hamper requires 1.24 meters long of plastic wrap. After the hamper wrap, it was found that only 2 over 5 from the total length of plastic wrap has been used. Calculate the length of a roll of plastic wrap. So 20 hampers, 4 rolls of plastic wrap, each hamper 1.24 meters long, then 2 over 5 from the total length of plastic wrap has been used. Okay, so let's put a length of a roll of plastic wrap X. Okay, so 20 hampers times 1.24, okay, would be the total amount that needs, total amount of plastic wrap needed, which is basically the same as 2 over 5 of the total length of plastic wrap. So 2 over 5 of 4 rolls of plastic wrap times length of 1 roll, X. Yeah. So 20 times 1.24, 24.8. This is 8 over 5x. Bring over the 8 over 5 times 5 over 8. 24.8 times 5 over 8. 15.5. This is in meters. Yeah, that's it. We just need to form. Yeah, they want to be able to see this 20 times the 1.24. That's right. Yeah. They want to see the 2 over 5 times the 4x. Both sides equate to each other. Then we calculate to find x. Yeah, that's it. Basically, that is question 17 here. And that's the end of the paper. So yeah, thank you for watching. If there's no problems, then until next time. Bye-bye.